All right, baby. It is enlightenment for the soul, the mind, the ear. WSMESM Enlightenment Radio. What's going on? It is the great Doc P right here with you with another edition of the Spotlight. And, I know the Spotlight usually comes at you on Sundays, and it's a Saturday. So why is the Spotlight on a Saturday? Well, the reason why is because, hey, I'm coming at you live right here from the National Black Doll Museum. All right, in the Emerald Square Mall. All right, and hey, we got a whole bunch of things going on here today. It's a party, baby. All right, and you need to come on through here. If you're anywhere in the area on this particular day right now, if you're catching this live, hey, come on through 999 South Washington Street right here in North Attleboro, Massachusetts. We're up on the third floor, so come on through and check us out. All right, and a lot of great things going on today. We got the poetry event happening. It's a showcase. It's off the hook. All right, off the chain. Gwen Michelle in the house. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's an event that you cannot miss. So come on through. All right, that kicks off at 6:00 p.m. But in the meantime, in between time, we're just going to be checking in with you, broadcasting live from here. And hey, I got some great people here with me that are coming through that are going to be talking about a special event that's going to be happening next month in Mansfield. All right, it's Abolition Day, and the original SM crew, the Grand Wizard Stevie D, and myself are going to be providing the music there. And there's going to be a lot of things going on there. All right, so. I have some folks here that are going to be talking about all the special events that are happening. So without any further ado, let me just bring them on in, turn their cameras on. All right. With me here, I have the very lovely Nicole Birch. All right.
Hello.
And I also have Tyler right here with me. I got that. And these are folks that are involved with Abolition Day, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, we're going on year 4 here. Right?
Year 4.
Yes.
See, I did not know that. This is the 4th year of this thing.
Well, it actually started in 2017 or 2018 by the great Deborah Britt of the Black Doll Museum. And
shout out to Deborah Britt, who is here, but she's a little shy right now. Don't want to get on camera. I'm gonna get on camera sooner or later today. All right, get her to eventually talk about how she got this whole thing started.
Yes, she's the founder of Abolition Day.
Yeah.
And then Tyler and I are in an organization called the Road to Diversity and Understanding in Mansfield. And Deborah Britt asked us to take over this amazing event in 2021. So this is our 4th time planning the event for Abolition Day, which will be on October 18th from 10 to 4 at the South Common in Mansfield. We have the rain date will be the next day, October 19th, but we anticipate sunny weather. We've been lucky with that, and I'm knock on wood that we get another sunny day of wonderful weather for Abolition Day.
Nice. Yeah, because I know we were involved with the event last year.
Yeah.
And had a lot of fun with that. I brought up some DJs from Connecticut, and we came through. I was able to actually teach people how to do the Santa slide,
Yep.
Had the Santa slide going on, and a few other things happening. So now for this year, and there's food, there's vendors, there's all types of stuff. I mean, there's some public officials that came through and spoke, right? And a lot of great stuff. So so for this year's event, Abolition Day, first of all, if you could at least tell us a little bit about what Abolition Day is all about.
Sure, absolutely.
Like the meaning of it.
Yeah, so back in 1836, on October 10th, we had a prominent abolitionist in Mansfield, Charles Burleigh, who invited another wait, I'm reading this wrong. Let's delete that part. So there was a small group of pro-slavery locals disrupted a speech by prominent abolitionist Charles Burleigh to the Mansfield Anti-Slavery Society. Isaac Stearns was the abolitionist who lived in Mansfield who organized that. And because of that, we had one of the largest anti-slavery societies in the state, larger even than some in more populated places. So Deborah Britt and Beth Donesco have done a lot of research on our African-American Mansfield history and discovered this and wanted to create a day celebrating that great abolitionist history that we should be proud of in our town.
So hold up. So this started the year that when this started, what you said was
1836. There was an event where we had a prominent abolitionist, Charles Burleigh, come to our congregational church to speak about abolition in that time period, eradicating slavery in the South. And there was a group of dissenters that came to kind of shut it down. And it was on a particular day, October 10th, 1836. And they had to whisk away Charles Burleigh to a safety house. After that, there was like a whole fight that went on. But because of that event, more people in Mansfield signed on to be part of the Anti-Slavery Society, to fight against slavery, and to be abolitionists up in the North.
Now, mind you, this is the 1800s, and like back then, there weren't a lot of people really speaking out against the slavery thing.
Right.
So I mean, that's kind of very special there.
Yeah. It's a good, it's good history to be proud of for our town. And we should know that happened and know that Mansfield residents, stood up and, had over, we only had a few thousand residents at the time, but we had a larger population of people signed on to the Anti-Slavery Society than even larger cities in Massachusetts at that time.
That is awesome. Awesome. And it was Deborah Britt that found the main one that found this, right, Deb? Deb's in the house. She's here. She's hiding though. She's hiding. I see you over there. I'm gonna get you on camera today. All right. Don't think that you're just gonna be, laying in the cut all day. I'm gonna get you up here sooner or later to get on it. Because I mean, you're the founder of it. I mean, and also Deborah Britt, she's also the director of National Black Doll Museum right here. So, come on through and say hello to her. So all right. So after a while, so Deborah Britt started it, and then she passes the baton to you guys.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So we do start the day talking about our history. We want to educate people about, where we came from. And then we also talk about today, where we are today, and how we still have racist and oppressive systems that persist. And we want to come together as a community to figure out, we want to build a better world for our descendants. So we want this day to be about community, about the people out there, working towards building a better world for our kids and each other. So we do have a lot of fun things planned. And we have a lot of community organizers coming who have organizations that do the work of abolition today. Just to list them.
Yeah. Let us know.
So we have Free Her, Families for Justice's Healing coming, Tudo Junto, Mass Equality, Mass Now, Massachusetts Community Action Network, or MCAN, BIC, or Brockton Interfaith Community, and particularly we have the Youth Soul coming. So the youth are going to show up who are community organizing in Brockton and going to share the work that they're doing there. PA Guaso Land Rematriation Project, the Mansfield High School Black Student Union, the Mansfield Public Library will be there, and A Right to Succeed, who also does a lot with the Black Doll Museum as well.
Yeah. So there's going to be a lot of stuff going on, and we also have a Frederick Douglass reading, but it's not really a reading. It's like reimagined, like a remix.
Yes, that was also youth led, correct?
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, youth led, and also well, Gwen Michelle and her poets and everything. I mean, they do a fantastic job. They come out here, with a band, and it's just some awesome stuff.
Yes. And if you were at Juneteenth in Attleboro this past year, you would have seen that performance by Deborah Britt herself and you,
Yeah,
P.
yeah.
And it was amazing. So we are bringing that back to Abolition Day because it was so inspiring and really cool to get the youth involved who kind of put that together. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I am too. And it's crazy that that we're. I mean, I think that regardless of whomever would be in the political control, I think that this is an event that would have been going on regardless. But it's amazing how with the just with the political climate of all that's going on, like how important it really is now.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, it's really important now that we understand Abolition Day and all that it is that it entails.
And liberation.
Yeah.
And we're not free until we're all free. And it feels really hard right now, but I think these kind of events are how we bring hope and care to our neighbors and each other and our friends and our communities, and continue to show up and say we care about each other. We're here to make sure we're safe.
Yeah.
We can live our lives. We can not be afraid. And we can take care of each other with the resources that we need.
Yeah. And you have Tyler with you as well. I wanted to say what's up to Tyler. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine.
All right. And we hear you good. So tell me about your involvement with the organization and how you became involved, and all that means to you.
I don't know exactly when I started, but I think it was before the pandemic. They were showing films up at, which is Moore and Randall's, is it? It was an Orpheum at the time. They renamed it up in Foxborough.
Yeah.
Conforming Arts Center, and we had discussions and films, and that was before the pandemic, but I don't remember the year I started.
Wow. So
and then as far as Abolition Day, it was held, Black Doll Museum and the Congregational Church and on the Common if the weather was good before the pandemic. So I know it was around by 2019, but I don't remember which year was the beginning.
I think it was 2017 or 2018, but you've been there since the start.
Yeah. So it's been longer than 2021 for me.
Wow. That's awesome. And I mean, as far as what was it someone that pulled you in? How'd you find out about all that was going on? Because I mean,
probably far as Abolition Day, probably from the church, because the Congregational Church, I think, announced it.
Nice.
And as far as the TRDU, I don't know what it was, from Mansfield Dems or who first invited me to it. I don't remember. Or whether it was from the Black Doll Museum, because it was in Mansfield at that time. It didn't move here until, I don't remember the exact year, but it didn't move here until after 2020. So
I just think that it's awesome that people are stepping up and becoming involved in their communities. It's something that we all need. Involvement in that, and just making your voices heard. I want you to let people know, because I'm sure that people are just finding out. There are people out there that know about this, but the way we're going to spread this thing there, people are just finding out now, about Abolition Day and also your organization. How can people contribute or become a part of it, donate?
Yeah, so we are on Facebook. We have a campaign going on right now. So the Road to Diversity and Understanding. You can find us on Facebook, and you can join our group or like our page. Can donate to our campaign there. That will help us bring in lots more talent for the day and more entertainment. So some more dancing. That's always the fun part.
Speaking of dancing, now, what's the deal? You have line dancing this year, like more than just Santa slide going on. You actually have like a line dancing person.
Yes, we have Barbara from New England Soul. She's going to come and teach us a few dances. I think there's space for the Santa slide.
Oh, there's
during
always
the
space.
day as well. So
hey,
I'm looking forward to that too.
Man, there's always space for Santa slide. I mean, this is becoming a worldwide thing, and it started right here, folks, in the National Black Doll Museum. All right, and that's another thing I got to give Deborah Britt some props for, because before I met her, I never really thought about being a Santa, and she had, I think that I joked about it, and I had always said to myself that I'd probably make a decent Santa, but when she asked me to come on in and be a part of this, and so I just did it, just because she asked me. But I tell you, the minute I put that suit on and sat there and saw how those kids were just so happy to see Santa.
That's so awesome.
And it was just kids of all races.
Yeah.
It's not just black kids, like even little white kids, little white boys and girls like Santa, I was like, wow.
That's amazing. Yeah, the museum is such a festive place.
Yeah.
At Christmas and Kwanzaa. It's like you can't not come. You have to come and see all of the amazing dolls that Deb has collected, and it's just part of the season that gets you in the spirit.
Yeah, and you come see me. But this year is particularly special because we're going for the world record.
Wow.
We're going for the world record of the most holiday decor, black holiday decor, like Santas, elves, nutcrackers, you name it. I mean,
that sounds fun.
Yeah, and we're busy counting right now, and you can become a part of that also. All right, and just the source that you're seeing this right here, you could just hit us up, ask questions, and National Black Doll Museum right here in North Attleboro, Massachusetts, third floor of the Emerald Square Mall. All right, and we are broadcasting live right now, and folks are tuning in and checking us out. And folks, hey, if you're in the area, if you're local, you need to come on through here today. All right, because we got a fantastic poetry event happening later this afternoon. All right, I brought the sound system here. I'm going to make it a day party up in this piece. It's a lot of fun. But hey, Abolition Day, folks. Saturday, October 18th. All right. Event starts at 10 a.m. going to 4 in the Mansfield South Common. All right. Now, did we mention all the events that are planned?
No.
Okay.
Almost. There's a couple more.
I know we talked about the line dancing.
We have great food from Lady CJ Soul Barbecue.
Oh,
we
nice.
Had last year. She's returning. We're excited.
And the food is good, folks. All right. I mean, a lot of times you go to these festivals, and it's like crappy food, and you just go ahead on, you buy crappy food just because you say, oh, I want to support the vendors. No, you don't have to eat. Okay. You don't have to eat before you come. All right. You could just skip breakfast, come here and get your eat on.
Yeah, and you're gonna want to eat. Because you want to be there at 10 and you want to stay until 4.
Yeah,
You want to see
absolutely.
all the fun. Myra Kynes, she's from Mansfield. She's a wonderful singer. She's gonna be singing the song for us as well.
Nice.
We have poetry with Amos Don. So he's incarcerated and will be broadcasting his poetry.
Oh, wow.
At Abolition Day as well.
Okay.
I think they had organized that for the Mansfield Juneteenth, and Christian Rouleau, who's also a member of the Road to Diversity and Understanding, is organizing that. So that'll be really great too. And yeah, we need our community to show up and have fun with us and learn together and build connections and relationships and just come out and spend the day. It's a very hopeful day. It's a very joyful day. It's like my favorite day of the year, and everyone's just very kind and caring, and it's a great time that we have. And you leave knowing that you can do something to protect your communities and care about those around you.
Abolition Day, folks. Once again, Saturday, October 18th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mansfield South Common, and we're going to be sharing a lot of flyers about that. All right, all over the place online. Right here on the SM Enlightenment Radio Facebook page. We're going to be having all of that information for you, so you want to make sure that you come on through. And for those of you that are seeing this live right now, come on down to the museum today. All right. We got just a lot of fantastic stuff going on. We got the poets coming through 6 o'clock. They got a band setting up here. I mean, it's going to be off the chain. So it's some stuff that you don't want to miss.
You always have such talented poets.
Yeah.
Amazing. I brought my sons with me the first time stayed up late on a school night, and it was just so amazing. I
tell you, Sister Gwen Michelle and Warrior, I mean, these folks, they are magnets for the best talent. I mean, I just like, where do they find these people?
Yeah.
That come on out and do their thing. Yeah,
phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely. And,
Don't want to miss it.
Yeah. And we're busy setting up for the event today, right now, which is the reason why Deborah is not on camera, and because she's setting up. So we want you to come on through. Check us out. Nicole, Tyler, thank you so much for coming through. And on your way out, anybody you want to shout out?
Well, thank you for having us. That's really amazing to help us, talk about the day, and we're happy to have you there. You make the day so much fun. You play the best music, and positivity is everything. Is such an amazing thing to talk about and remember when you wake up in the morning. I want to shout out Linda and Christian and Marjorie, and Aaliyah and Beth and Deb. Do you want to shout out anybody, Tyler?
I think I got everybody.
Yeah.
And Gwen Michelle as well. She's working with us this year. We're excited.
Nice. Well, hey, once again, thank you folks for coming on out. Once again, Abolition Day, Saturday, October 18th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. All right, Mansfield South Common. All right. And, you could message me, message us. You could reply to this post if you're seeing this on Facebook or Instagram or anywhere, and we'll give you all of that information. Okay, so once again, this is the spotlight. All right, and I appreciate everybody for coming through. I appreciate you for checking me out. And as hey, stay tuned, folks. All right, make sure that you keep it locked to SM Enlightenment Radio. All right, where positivity is everything, and we urge you to maintain your disposition at an optimistic vibrational state of gratitude. In other words, just be grateful. All right. Hey, it is the spotlight, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. And hey, peace and blessings.